Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is Sandcastle. It is the basis for the upcoming M. Night Shyamalan film Old that I believe opens up this week. I wanted to get a review in before the film opens up, and this is a fascinating read. I mean, it's the only way I can describe it. I really want to see how the hell they did a movie of this. So it's by Pierre, Lévy, and Frederik Peeters. Published by Self-Made Hero. Alright, so the story is a group of individuals wind up in a beach, and the beach has mystical powers, and it winds up that they start aging. And they're stuck on the beach. They can't escape, they can't get out, they just age. So it's the story of a few families and a stranger, all dealing with their mortality, and, this fear of, can they escape, can they get out, how do they escape, how do they get out. And this is a really fascinating read, really interesting, and so the description of it is sort of like, oh, this is a sci-fi story, and there are definitely science fiction elements to it. It really reminds me more of the Twilight Zone. It's very Twilight Zone horror aspect. It's not scary in that horror aspect, but there's just a sense of dread and fear. And as the time kind of ticks on, you can feel that tension and that dread grow more and more as the graphic novel goes on. It's good. It's really, really good. I'm fascinated to see how they do this as a film. It actually has me excited to see this. And yeah, it's really interesting. I mean, I don't want to give away the themes. I don't want to really go too much into it, like, other than just that basic concept. You're gonna read it, and you're gonna go through, and you're gonna kind of go like, what's the point? And then there's a story within the story that explains it all. There really is, and there's good and bad about that. I think, like, the good is you now really get a clue as to what the hell the point of the graphic novel is. The bad is it bludgeons you over the head as to what the point of the graphic novel is. I don't know if I would have preferred that story within the story not to be in the graphic novel. Without it, I definitely would have gotten to the end and had to think a hell of a lot more as to, like, what the story was about, what the point was. But with that story, it's much clearer, it's much easier to understand. Like, I think I would have gotten there, but there definitely would have been, let's say, much more, like, book club discussion concerning it. And it's good. It's really, really good, and I definitely think this is going to be a film that's going to get, like, a cult following. As long as it's done well, I think it's going to get a solid cult following, and potentially it's going to be actually one of the better comic adaptations out there. The art is good. It's yeah, the art it's beautiful. It's haunting. I'm going to keep on using that word. Beautiful and haunting is the only way I can describe it. There are some stuff where I'm kind of, looking at it and I was like, this kind of feels slightly racist in depictions of some of the characters and just, like, what they look like, but I don't think there was any intention of that. I mean, it's a black and white comic. It just emphasizes some character aspects to, like, really kind of get a better idea as to who they are. It's really good. I mean, I've got my ups and downs with M. Night Shyamalan. I really look forward to seeing what he does with this graphic novel and film. But as far as I have no idea if there's going to be differences between the two, but the graphic novel's totally worth getting. It's totally worth reading. I gotta imagine there's going to be differences between the two based off of some of the things that are in the graphic novel. So it's well worth checking out, and possibly going to read the graphic novel, I think, before the film. That the twist, and not really twist, but, like, where it goes and how it ends, it's I'm assuming if the film's the same way, like, I actually kind of think I would prefer reading it as opposed to seeing it on screen, and now I'm kind of just excited to see what it's like on screen. So highly recommend this. Get it. It's out, I believe, later this week, so hey, you got some time to go pick up your own copy to go see. Obviously out in bookstores, out in comic shops, go get it. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell us shops near you. No shop, no problem. We got some affiliate links. There are affiliate links, so we get a small percentage by doing that. You help support our site, so thank you. And just watching our videos support us, so thank you for that. If you're into comics, if you're into graphic novels, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.